What life coaches don't tell you. Most people do not know that the most powerful personal development techniques are not being taught by most life coaches. Welcome to my special show on achieving the ultimate success in every part of your life. I'm your host, Armand Dupuis, the Rambling Life Coach, and the human mind and consciousness has been my main passion in life for over 65 years, since 1955. And over the years, I've read all the books on personal development and self-help, and not only do I have hundreds of books on consciousness, I've read all of them, and some of them multiple times. I've taken the seminars, tried different forms of meditation, and explored Western technologies in personal growth. In other words, I have been extremely fortunate to have had many great teachers in my life, and I've been a life coach since 1972, coaching people from every walk of life: business people, homemakers, children, athletes, musicians, and the list goes on. Doctors, lawyers, and I've even had psychologists take my training and get blown away with the Entelechy teachings. And today, here's the main thing that I want you to get out of this show. If you don't get anything else from this show, here it is. That not only do you have unlimited potential, I'm sure you already know that, but what you need to know is that you can easily tap into it at a price that you can afford, no matter what your present circumstances are financially. Isn't that exciting? Especially when you begin to realize that you are probably tapping into less than 1% of the power which you have available within your own being. Most other life coaches tell you all about it and get you pretty motivated. And yet, what's different about my coaching is that I actually show you how to tune into it quickly, how to actually manifest your dreams into reality, which is actually the definition of the word Entelechy, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. So, I'm going to share some really exciting news with you. You see, what I've done is I've taken all of the knowledge which you ought to know about consciousness, which I have acquired in over 6.5 decades, and I've distilled from that knowledge the essence without all the superfluous stuff, which usually surrounds these awesome universal principles, 99% of the time. And I've put this into a powerful system called the Entelechy teachings, so that you can evolve your whole being in the fastest possible way in every aspect of your life. It used to take years to achieve these states of consciousness, yet now we can do that in a few months. Now, who is this training for? The Entelechy teachings is only for those people who are prepared to make a significant investment in the evolution of your being. How much of an investment? Well, personally, I find that 10% is a good number. Now, do I mean that you're going to have to invest 10% of your income? Hell no. As I'm going to ask you for much more than that, because if you want the ultimate growth in the fastest possible way, my recommendation is that you invest 10% of your life for your life. And that investment will give you exponential compound interest for the rest of your life. And that only works to about 2.5 hours per day, dedicated to your personal growth. Yet, even if you can only spend 1 hour per day, you'll realize tremendous growth in achieving your goals. However, all I can do is give you the tools, and that won't do it for you. Using the tools will. And it's really easy, as I have even taught this to kids. It's like buying a gym membership will not take the extra weight off your body, but using it might. Same. You see, the Entelechy teachings is a path of knowledge, not a path of belief systems or formulas or rituals, but a path of knowledge in the context of knowing, because just because you believe something does not mean that you know anything, as you will only continue to believe it until a better salesman comes along. However, if you know, really know, then of course you will believe, But that's a whole different state of consciousness. I mean, that's really important because these days, there are so many scammers in the self-help, personal development, and personal growth industry, making all kinds of wild claims, but they want to be paid up front for hundreds or thousands of dollars, and in some cases even tens of thousands of dollars. And for the most part, most people's lives don't change very much because most of these expensive seminars are not designed for your success. Shocking? No, it's true. They're not designed for your success. They are designed in order to make you feel good about yourself and your potential. But the $300 course is designed to sell you the $3,000 course, which is designed to sell you the $30,000 course, and so on. Because if you achieve the success which you are looking for, you don't need them anymore. And they would have killed the goose that lays the golden eggs. They would have killed their best cash cow. Hello, somebody? It's the same thing with books. You buy the first book, which is designed to get you to buy the next book and the next book and so on. And yet, a lot of what they teach is a lot of blah, blah, blah motivation. And over 90% of these coaches are just regurgitating what other coaches are saying. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of great coaches out there and tons of awesome books. Yet the biggest problem is trying to figure out which one is going to deliver the real stuff after you pay your money. So, how can you tell a real coach? Simple. Let's say that you take the first course, and it totally delivers what was promised, and you've been given practical tools and techniques, which you'll have for the rest of your life, and you are beginning to manifest changes in your life, and now you have a more advanced course available for more money, and they lay out exactly what you're going to get in the next course, and if that's what you're looking for, great, go for it. You have probably found a coach who will deliver what was promised. With my coaching, however, you will not have that problem, which you'll discover when you take my first lesson, which is totally free, as you're about to find out in a moment. You see, there are three kinds of knowledge in this world. Knowledge of the first kind is everything that you know. Knowledge of the second kind is everything that you don't know. But more importantly, knowledge of the third kind is everything that you don't know that you don't know. And most of what I teach in my coaching is knowledge of the third kind. You see, the Entelechy teachings, which is fast and easy and works with everyone, I don't have to hook you with money up front, but rather, my students pay as you go with no huge investment up front, and more importantly, no big bite at the other end, like in over 95% of coaching systems. You buy a course and then you find out that you have to buy the next course for huge money. I don't do that. Now, I've been semi-retired for a few years, but I've decided to come out of retirement and make executive life coaching available to everyone because the secrets, which I'm going to reveal to you, I believe, should be a human right. Can you imagine yourself achieving all of the dreams which you've come to believe were beyond your reach? Think about it. If you've read all the self-development books, taken the expensive seminars, and still your life has not really changed very much, and you feel within yourself that there is a lot more, and that there's still something missing, then this is especially for you. Because you're about to find out why that is. Now, for this new launch, the only thing I've changed is the price. And when you discover what's being made available and what it's going to cost you, I guarantee that you are going to be very happy with the offer that I'm presenting you. Because I'm doing something that nobody in the life coaching industry would dare to do. So, even if you're unemployed, this is also for you because everyone needs this right now, so that you can evolve your being in the fastest possible way without price being an issue. Because that's really important, especially right now. To achieve different states of consciousness and remove stress from your life. I think that is critical right now for everyone. And I'm going to take you on the journey of your life. And the pun is intended. You see, this is not my path. It's your path within. And all I'm going to do is give you the tools gathered over 6.5 decades and coach you on how to use them. And you're going to have results within the first 30 days which will truly amaze you. A few years ago, I created a training system exclusively for executives, and today I'm going to make this executive training available to you regardless of your social or financial status. Here's what I've done. I've taken lesson 1, which will give you an in-depth understanding of the Entelechy teachings, including understanding your subconscious mind and taking charge of it. I've taken that first lesson, and I've added a short introduction in the beginning in order to clarify what you're about to learn, and I have also added a short follow-up at the end so that you know how to reserve your seat for the free live webinars on a first-come, first-served basis, where you can ask all of your questions in real time with no obligation to buy anything. Now, let me be very clear. I only plan to coach a total of 3 classes, and my ideal class size is 20 to 25 people, depending on the class. And that has to do with the energy of the class and for other reasons. Anyway, so here's what to do next. Click on the link in the text below, which will take you to a simple registration page where you just pop in your name and email, and you get instant access to this powerful lesson in your email. And don't worry, I will not be blasting you with emails 10 times a day. I don't have time. Now, most of my lessons are 45 minutes to an hour, and the first lesson is just under 1 hour. You don't need to take notes, as you'll be able to watch the lesson as often as you want, and you will get a lot more out of it if you just sit back and focus and kind of take in the implications of the whole thing as I reveal the 3 secrets to evolving your being. And I can back up everything that I say. You don't have to believe a darn thing that I say. You'll get the experiences for yourself. Now, every journey begins with a first step, and this is your first step in taking your life to a whole new level. And I mean a whole new level. As I mentioned in the introduction, make sure that you watch the complete presentation because it just keeps on getting better as you begin to also realize that you can actually tap into your unlimited potential, not just learn about it like in most courses. And share the link to this presentation with your friends and family and on your social media, because the faster people come on board, the faster we can start the classes. And don't worry about competition getting in, as your place is totally secure when you register today, because I function on a first-come, first-served basis. So I thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the show, and if it was informative to you, give me a thumbs up to let me know. And leave your comments below, and be sure to tell me what topics you'd like to hear about. Because the Entelechy teaching applies to any area of your life. So feel free to ask the questions. If I don't have the answer, I'll tell you I don't have the answer. Okay? Now, if you didn't like the show, leave me a comment and tell me how I can improve. I thank you for supporting my channel with your donations in order to keep this channel independent and commercial free. And you'll find the donation link in the text below. And also, remember to subscribe and ring the bell. So until next time, stay safe. This is Armand Dupuis, signing off.